Hi, welcome back to Chosen Queen 8. I'm back with another message. So excited to be here again, delivering these messages. I'm so excited to see y'all here again. If y'all tapped in, if y'all subscribed to the channel, thank you for supporting the channel. I'm so glad y'all here. So glad that we vibing. So glad that we raising the vibrations, staying woke, and having like a place to discuss this realness, right? Y'all know I love when y'all comment and just show the support and the likes. It means everything. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, the message that I'm getting from Spirit is stop telling your business. But how Spirit is telling me is this. He's saying it to, I'm hearing this, my Spirit is saying something way more clever. And it's this. It's to get public recognition, make your plans in secret. When you make your plans in secret, you will get the public recognition. Meaning, that's the way you manifest. When you plant seeds, do you tell everybody where you plant a seed? I planted a tomato seed right over there to the left, and right there, every single seed I planted here in this dirt. No, you don't really do that. You might tell somebody, general information. Oh, I'm growing some cucumber. But do you go in there and tell them, plant for everything? I went to such and such. I got these seeds. I do this. I mean, there's a time maybe that you would want to share that information, but when something's first growing, I don't know about y'all, even a child. When I had a child, any newborn baby, I didn't take my newborn baby out for at least a month. Okay, can't nobody see my newborn baby, nothing. Now I have beautiful babies, but it was just the fact of having something so innocent, so precious, so delicate and that's the thing. It's something that you're cultivating, and at the early stages, it's so delicate. Where if you are to tell people what it is that you're putting together, they could deflate it. They could actually kill your dream because they may not know what your vision, how God is telling you to get it done, and they could be seeing it from a different perspective. And a lot of times, people that don't have the same mindset or don't have the same ambitions or confidence, they will try to talk, not even intentionally, but they're doing it because this is the way they see it. Their mind is just not as open and ambitious as yours, but they will try to discourage you. They will try to find something wrong with you. They will be a skeptic. They won't agree, etc. So God is saying, when something is so delicate, you really don't want to share it with everyone because they could rot it. Like when you plant a seed, do you go digging up the seeds the two or 3 days later? What would happen if you do that? You understand? It would take a lot just to revive it and get it going. So when your ideas are at a delicate stage, and I feel like it's a delicate stage all the way up until the point where you can see the fruit. Some people just got big mouths, they can't control themselves, and they just gotta tell everybody something. And then when that happens, people will steal your idea, people will take advantage or they'll hate on you, they'll throw spells or words, they'll do the evil eye, they'll put negative energy on what you're doing. So if you really care about what you're trying to build, it's not the time to brag and boast about it. It's time to keep quiet. Don't say nothing because you understand the energy of other people and you love this thing so much. You're like, shoot, I don't care how much anxiety I got and how excited I am about this. I'm going to let what I'm growing and what I'm planting speak for itself. I'm going to plant in private. I'm going to make plans in private. And I'm going to have a public recognition. I'm going to have a harvest from my plants. When you have a harvest, people can see that there's apples on the tree. It's only so long to where the spring comes and then the blooms and then you see the fruit or the flowers, whatever it is, and you're like, whoa, you planted this back in winter. I mean, you had to planted this a long time ago for it to get to here and bloom. So by the time it blooms, this fruit is ripe. Now everybody can find out what you're doing. People are going to find out. But you don't want to tell them at the earliest. I wouldn't tell them until it's seen all the way through. But you really don't want to tell them at the early stages. And even down Even if it was a spouse, for me, that's how overprotective I am of my goals, dreams, and ambition. I really don't want to tell you nothing. I want to show you better than I can tell you. I don't want to talk about it. I want to be about it. Ain't no point for me to tell you anything because I'm connected with God. So I don't need validation. That's another thing. Stop looking for validation from people. You really want to tell them because you want to impress them with your idea. You need the validation. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. The only validation that you need is from God. Period. I don't care what it is that you're doing. When you know it's a hit, when you put your all into it, when you're listening to spirit, when you're creative, you're going off of your creative endeavors and creative talents, you will know it is from God, and what you put out there is going to stick. And you don't have to fear and ask people, oh, is this, is that, should I do this, should I do that? You don't need none of that. You got to be strong in your confidence. You got to know what you know. And this is because God is leading you. You put it out there. You don't look for validation. And you do it at the right time. You don't rush it. It's no need to rush. This is your project. You don't got to rush it because you trying to impress people because such and such got their stuff out 5 weeks ago and you trying to keep up, or such and such did this, or something. You want to, it's just your baby. This is your project. Take your time. Because you created something so special, so valuable, and you're going to have your moment. So don't compare yourself to everyone else because your moment is going to come. All you got to do is put the work in, put the effort in to what you want to do. With your creative ideas, your creative talents. And then do not look for validation. Don't tell nobody what you're doing. Let spirit lead you. Then as it starts to bloom, as it starts coming along, God will start sending you people too. You would think that you would have to do a whole lot of networking. Like, oh, I want to start this new hair business, so let me go around talking to everybody. Sure, you can network and do all that, but when you are actually on the level where you're manifesting and you're not chasing, but you are attracting, you could just write on a piece of paper what you want. And as soon as you write it down, the universe will just start sending it to you. All of a sudden, your email will click. Somebody that emails you out of nowhere talking about the same thing that you just put down on your paper. Somebody emailing you about it. We got this for you. Like, wait a minute, I just thought about that. Or it's something, say you want to, like, it's so easy to manifest. Whatever it is, God is going to make you cross paths with this person. Are you thinking that you got to, oh, I never want to start a hair store and I want to buy weaves, but I got to go find somebody to get the hair. You're going to be at the grocery store. You're going to bump into somebody, talk to somebody. Somebody's going to be polite. You're going to exchange words. This is all accidental. It's not accidental. It's going to seem like it's accidental coincidence, but it's already a part of God's plan. But you're going to see someone, they got a cute baby. Oh, hi, how you doing? Oh, it's a short little conversation. Oh, well, yeah, I sell hair. Oh, yeah, well, I'm a wholesaler for hair, and I get my hair from here. So then all of a sudden, now you got a connection for the hair that you needed. You thought you had to go all out your way to start this business, to do this and do that. But God is like, chill. You want to do that? I'm going to bring you everything that you need to your doorstep if you believe. If you don't believe that, then you're going to be chasing. You're going to be chasing. Stop chasing. You can attract these things. It's all going to come to you. If it's meant to be, it's all going to come to you. If the things ain't flowing like that, then that's a sign from God telling you, hold on, you're not ready. There's more things that you need to do, yada, yada, yada. But you can easily attract if you trust. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say here is, we're attracted. You don't need validation at all whatsoever from nobody. You don't need no validation. Keep your plans to yourself. Don't allow no one to know what it is that you're doing. The things that you need, the people that you need is going to come together, and you will know when it's time to present yourself to the public. 9 times out of 10, it's going to speak for itself. Now, if you know when it's time to talk to the public and put the work in, if you got to deal with online or do it, all that stuff, but you'll know when it's time. You won't be forcing this thing, and you know what I mean? But, I feel like do what works for you. There is no right or wrong way. But I'm telling you, I'm telling you an easier way. I feel that is an easier way, okay? But you know what everyone has their own opinion. But I just, for some reason, I was led to say this a message. Again, you don't need the validation. Don't tell everybody what you're doing. Make moves in silence, and you will get the public recognition in due time. If y'all like the message, like, share, and subscribe.